Bro, what if the reason you're broke right now has absolutely nothing to do with how hard you're working? Like, what if it's not your job, not the economy, bad luck, but something so small, so quiet, that you've been sleeping on it your entire life? Here's the wild part. The people who are actually building real wealth right now, they're not out here making some massive power move. No lottery win. No viral moment. Nothing like that. They're doing something that looks almost boring from the outside. And that's exactly why you've never heard about it. Because the secret to financial freedom in 2026 doesn't live in some big dramatic decision. It lives in the tiny, almost invisible moves you make every single day. Moves most people are completely dismissing right now. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you're gonna see money completely differently. And the last habit? That's the one that separates people who stay stuck from people who actually make it. Don't skip. Right now, millions of people are out here feeling financially stuck. And it's not cause they're lazy. It's not cause they're dumb or untalented. It's because nobody ever told them about the tiny daily money habits that quietly rewire your brain and completely reshape your financial identity. So today, I'm dropping 20 of them. These won't make you rich overnight. I'm not gonna sell you that fantasy. But if you actually stick with these, your income, your discipline, your confidence with money, all of it starts shifting silently, powerfully. Let's get into it. Habit number 1. Check your balance daily. Real talk, most people are straight up avoiding their bank account. Why? Because looking at it feels uncomfortable. But here's what nobody tells you. Avoiding your money doesn't protect you. It just keeps you ignorant. And ignorance? That's what keeps people broke. Wealthy people don't guess. They face the facts head on. When you check your balance daily, even for like 5 seconds, something low-key powerful happens. You become aware. And awareness creates control. That's it. 5 seconds a day. But once you see the truth, your behavior starts shifting. And when your behavior shifts, your whole financial life shifts with it. Habit number 2. Learn money skills every single day. Doom scrolling through finance drama. Actual learning. Read 1 page about investing. Watch 10 minutes on business or money skills. Pick up 1 simple concept about taxes. Do that every day. In 1 year, you've quietly stacked over 60 hours of financial education without even breaking a sweat. Here's the truth most people sleep on. Money grows with knowledge. And knowledge compounds even faster than interest does. So start small, stay consistent, and let the learning do the heavy lifting. Habit number 3. Track every single expense. Every dollar has a destination. If you don't decide where it goes, it'll just ghost you. You don't need some wild, complicated spreadsheet. Just write it down. Your morning coffee, your random subscriptions, those impulse purchases you barely remember making. When you see exactly where your money's leaking, now you know what to fix. Close the small gaps, stop the silent bleed, and slowly your money stops disappearing and actually starts staying with you. Habit number 4. Pay yourself first. Here's a move most people are sleeping on completely. Most folks spend first and save whatever's left. But wealthy people flip the script entirely. They pay themselves first. Because if you're waiting till the end of the month to save, spoiler alert, there's nothing left. So the second money hits your account, move a percentage aside. Even 5%, even 10%. Start small, but start first. Before the bills, before the shopping, before anything, because wealth isn't built by what you earn. It's built by what you keep. Habit number 5. Hit pause before you buy. Emotion is expensive, bro. Feels amazing for a second, then sends you the bill later. But here's the cheat code. Wait 24 hours before pulling the trigger on any purchase. In those 24 hours, the craving fades. Your emotions cool down. Your logic comes back online. That's when your savings actually grow. Not because you earned more, but because you chose better. Most purchases aren't planned. They're emotional reactions. And emotional spending, it quietly destroys wealth without making a single sound. So pause, breathe, then decide from a clear head. Habit number 6. Grow your income. Just a little. Don't try to double your income overnight. That pressure alone will freeze you up. Instead, ask yourself this one question: how can I earn just a little more this month? Maybe it's one small freelance gig. Maybe it's leveling up a skill that makes you more valuable. The small raises don't stay small. They compound over time. Grow your income by just 1% each month, and watch how average earners quietly become financially unstoppable. Big change doesn't come from big jumps. It comes from small wins, stacked consistently. Habit number 7. 30 minutes of skill building every day. Skills are the real currency, no cap. Coding, writing, marketing, sales, AI tools, communication. The market doesn't reward noise, it rewards value. And value gets built in the quiet moments. Early mornings, when the world is still asleep and your focus is locked in. 30 minutes a day sounds like nothing. But over 1 year, that's 180 hours of serious skill development. That's not just a habit. That's a career shift. That's how ordinary mornings build extraordinary lives. Habit number 8. Automate your investments. If you're relying on willpower to invest consistently, I hate to break it to you, it's not gonna happen. Willpower fades. Emotions hijack everything. That's why automation is the real move. When investing happens automatically, you don't overthink it. You don't delay. Set up automatic transfers to your index funds or retirement accounts. Once it's set, the system runs itself. Remember this: you don't rise to your goals. You fall to your systems. So build one that works even when you don't feel like it. Habit number 9. Study how wealth actually gets built. Stop chasing overnight success stories. Those are the highlight reels, not the blueprint. Learn from the people who actually built something. Read about founders, investors, and builders, not just what they achieved, but how they think, how they make decisions, how they fail and come back stronger. Wealth leaves clues, and most of those clues are in the mindset, not the strategy. Get the thinking right first. The strategy follows naturally. Habit number 10. Guard your energy like it's cash. Your energy is your most underrated asset. Real talk. When you're constantly burnt out, distracted, and reactive, you can't focus. And without focus, you can't build anything. So handle the basics. Sleep properly. Move your body. Eat with intention. When your energy is steady, productivity follows. And productivity creates income. Burnout? It does the exact opposite. It slowly eats your focus, your motivation, and your earning potential alive. You cannot build wealth on an exhausted body and a fried mind. Energy comes first. Everything else depends on it. Habit number 11. Make one real connection every day. One genuine connection daily. That's 365 real relationships in a year. Send a thoughtful message. Drop a meaningful comment. Reach out with actual intention. Not just to network, but to be real. Here's the thing most people don't realize. The best opportunities in life don't come from job boards. They come from people, and people don't remember perfection. They remember consistency. Show up a little every day, and watch how quietly the doors start opening. Habit number 12. Track your net worth. What you measure improves. Net worth equals assets minus liabilities. Simple. When you watch that number grow, you feel motivated. When you see it drop, you feel urgency. Both emotions push you to move. Money is literally a scoreboard. If you never check the score, you never know how the game is really going. So check it, because awareness is where wealth actually begins. Habit number 13. Train your brain to solve problems. Complaining feels productive. It really does. But it doesn't move your life forward 1 inch. It just keeps you stuck in the problem. Next time something frustrates you, flip the script and ask, how do I fix this? Every problem is a signal that something needs a solution. And every business on the planet exists for exactly one reason: to solve a problem. When you train your mind to hunt for solutions, you stop feeling powerless. You start spotting opportunities where everyone else just sees inconvenience. That mindset is what separates the people who struggle from the people who build. Habit number 14. Learn to say no. Every yes costs you something. Your time, your energy, your focus. Real wealth is built through deep work, the kind that needs silence, concentration, and serious effort. And deep work only happens when you protect it. Say no more. Guard your bandwidth. Because distraction isn't harmless. Distraction is expensive. Habit number 15. Level up your circle. Your environment is shaping your income right now, whether you realize it or not. If the people around you are allergic to growth, you slowly start believing that staying the same is just normal. But surround yourself with builders, investors, and long-term thinkers. Your standards rise automatically. You start expecting more from yourself without even forcing it. Income follows standards. So choose your circle like your future depends on it. Because low-key does. Habit number 16. Do a weekly goal review. Most people set goals once and then completely forget about them. Life gets busy. Days blur into weeks. And suddenly, they've drifted completely off course without even noticing. That's why a weekly review is non-negotiable. Once a week, ask yourself, what worked? What flopped? What's the one thing that moves me forward next week? People who build wealth adjust fast. They catch what's not working early and fix it. People who stay stuck, they drift. They don't adjust. They just hope things magically change. Reflection is what stops the drift. It keeps you sharp, intentional, and in control. Habit number 17. Audit your subscriptions. Silent expenses are low-key dangerous. You don't feel them. You don't notice them. But every single month, they're quietly draining your account. Go through your monthly charges right now. Streaming platforms you haven't opened in months. Apps you completely forgot you installed. Premium tools you're paying for but never actually use. These look small, but small leaks sink big ships. Find the leaks. Plug them. Habit number 18. Practice negotiating. Start small. Negotiate fees, rates, contracts, deadlines. You don't gotta be aggressive about it. You just gotta ask. Every time you speak up, your confidence quietly grows. Not overnight, but through repetition, it compounds. Most people stay silent because they're scared to try. But here's the real talk. Money doesn't flow toward the loud. It flows toward the assertive, the ones who know their value and aren't afraid to stand on it. Habit number 19. Invest in assets, not status. Status is borrowed. Assets are owned. Cars lose value. Clothes wear out. Gadgets go obsolete. But assets? They work for you even while you're sleeping. Stocks compound. Businesses generate income. Skills increase your market value. Real estate builds long-term wealth. Status tries to impress people. Assets build your future. Stop choosing appearance over ownership. That trade-off is costing you more than you know. Habit number 20. Step into discomfort. Today. This is it. The one that changes everything. The exact line between staying stuck and moving forward. Do one small thing today that feels a little scary. Send the proposal. Raise your rates. Apply for the opportunity. Launch the side project. It doesn't have to feel safe. It just has to move you forward. Because wealth doesn't live in your comfort zone. It lives just outside it. And every single time you step into that discomfort, your confidence grows, your skills grow, and your income potential grows. Courage compounds. Just like money, here's the honest reality check nobody wants to give you. You won't wake up wealthy tomorrow, but you will wake up slightly sharper, slightly more disciplined, slightly better than you were yesterday. Tiny habits don't look impressive at first. They feel boring, pointless, and for a long time, you won't see much happening. But then out of nowhere, everything starts accelerating. That's compounding doing its thing. But most people quit right before that moment hits. They stop when the results are still invisible. Don't be most people. Pick 3 habits from this list. Not 10, not 20, just 3 you can actually commit to. Ride with them for the next 90 days. Track them every single day. Protect them, even when you're tired, bored, or feeling unmotivated. Because over time, something powerful shifts. These habits stop feeling like tasks. They start becoming part of who you are. You don't just do the habit anymore. You become the kind of person who does it. And that's the real secret. Wealth isn't luck. It's not some hidden shortcut. It's alignment between what you do every day and the future you say you want. If you made it this far, drop compounding in the comments. Not for me. As a promise to yourself, and start today. Not tomorrow. Not next Monday. Today, because 2026 is already moving. An opportunity? It never waits for anyone. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel.